What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games. The date is it is March, right?
Yeah,
it's April. April 26th, 2020. Episode 12, not 11. I almost said it. You guys, March is. I keep saying March, April. April is almost over.
Yeah.
Which means it's almost May. Which means, guess what's coming?
What's up, Hell Media?
These Xbox things are coming. Are you guys excited for all those?
I am.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about the probably what's coming in May.
Right.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah.
But regardless, wow, Josh went there. It's gonna be May. Next time you guys listen to this podcast.
Nice.
You guys, make sure you check out our YouTube. Yogomi should have the other episode up probably later today.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He had some problems and he had his work in real life, but the podcast is on other platforms and all that stuff. So
double work in real life.
Too.
Actually, it was two things actually, and just kind of.
Man's too busy. Man's not hot.
I'm a busy guy.
And then you can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those things. As you guys all know, too, we also have our own website, Zyba.games, where you can listen to the podcast, watch the podcast, do all those things. And you can find the links to things like this, like our Patreon. I don't know if we actually put that on there yet. Did we put the Patreon link on there?
Oh, we need to do that. We need to do that. It's not on there yet.
Yeah,
we'll do it. We'll do it.
It'll be there when you hear it.
Yeah. What's up, Kiwi? Thank you, Black Pharaoh.
Well, let's give a shout out to our Patreon supporters. Right now, we got Just French, R56 Cooper, S11, and Brian Becker. Brian Becker's our newest one, if you guys didn't know. And then we also want to put a shout out to all these people that come out to watch us live when we record this, and then all of our subs we have on those channels as well.
Yes. Big shout out to them.
That list is a little bit longer and a lot harder to just read all those things.
It is.
But. Well, not mine. Yogomi's is longer.
Whatever.
You know what? I never want to say that line again.
Phrasing.
Punctuation is key. Nasty, can you not hear Bobo somewhere?
No, hang on.
I can hear Bobo on mine.
Yeah, I can
listen
hear
to Bobo on his stream. Because we all hear him.
We all hear him.
Bobo muted himself on his stream.
They put out in my area.
Slay says he can hear. Slay says he can hear Bobo.
Yeah,
I use him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Anyways.
There we go.
Got it.
You guys, for real, if you want to become Patreon, it really helps us out a lot, though. The reason why we made the Patreon, we talked about it already. But we made it so that we can be able to afford to go to a different podcasting distribution platform.
Yes.
Well, I was going to say something. I had it ready to go, and then I started talking, and it just... Oh, we're doing a giveaway in Patreon. And that's actually... It'll be... Next podcast, we'll announce the winners on that. The way to get into there. If you get on the $5 tier, that's one entry. If you get in the $20 tier, you get 5 entries. Yay.
Let's go, baby.
So yeah, guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Kind
you were
of.
worried that we wouldn't have a lot to talk about.
Well, listen, it's a weird week, right? So I think it's low and fast at the same time.
Okay, that's fair.
So we're gonna talk about. I mean, we gotta talk about Travis Scott at some
Travis
point today.
Scott.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna talk about this banger of a game coming to Game Pass here next month.
Yes.
We gotta talk about a little bit of Borderlands because they had their new thing just came out, event-ish. I don't know if is it event expansion-ish kind of thing. I don't know. It's good. Whatever it was good. So let's talk about this Travis Scott thing though. So as you guys, I don't know if anybody, if you didn't hear about this, you probably don't follow social media very much, but Travis Scott performed live in Fortnite. I feel like when I use the word live, I got to word that right. There was a Travis Scott production in Fortnite. Let's put it that way. Did any of you guys get to watch that?
I didn't watch it, but
I
didn't see it.
You haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched it.
Okay, even if you don't like Fortnite and even if you don't like Travis Scott,
yeah, either one
need to watch this.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I will check it out. I know. All I know is that I went into a Velocity stream at like I guess right after it finished. She's a partnered streamer on Mixer, and I just wanted to say hello, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, that was the coolest thing I ever saw." And then I was like, "Really? Okay." So then I'm kind of intrigued. So I kind of want to go check it out. I'll check it out eventually.
Okay, so I didn't go into it live, right? I watched someone stream of it or whatever, and like when I was watching it, I don't want to say I got goosebumps, but whenever I get like really excited about something or something like blows my mind, just like it doesn't have to be a big like blow your mind, right? Like just kind of like a hit me. Yeah. I was like, whoa. I was like that.
Yeah.
I think the part that caught me the most, Bobo probably thought so too. When they did the grid slide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, like everybody on the map got picked up like off the map in like a grid, and then it started tilting, and everybody's sliding down the map sideways, and then it stops and it turns.
It flipped you around.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I mean, the interaction and that kind of like, you know, production is actually something really new for video games. A live event where I don't know. I've never heard of any. You know, no matter whether you like Fortnite or not, which I don't, but that is something. It's just unheard of in any other kind of game or anything. So. Just the feat alone is pretty groundbreaking. You know, nobody's done anything like that.
You like think about it like back in the days, right? Like where like Xbox Live was not really a thing. But we talk about like just system linking with our friends back in the day. Now imagine 100 people in thousands of different servers, right? All over like the world are all having this happen at the exact same time.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Is like how they could pull something off like that. That's the thing. Is global. You know.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Again.
And I believe they set the record with this as well for most players consecutively playing a game.
Yeah. I mean, I could put aside. Go ahead, Bobo.
They had over 12 million people.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I could put aside the fact don't get me wrong, everybody. I'm not I'm not a hater of the game. Like, I think it's an okay game. I think, first of all, I don't really like third person games, right? Anyway, except for I do like Division 2, and like Uncharted, games like that. But I don't, and then the style of it, I'm not really a fan of like the cartoon style. There's a few games that'll pull me in, like Borderlands and stuff like that. But the style of the art and the building, and it's just not something I'm appealing to. It doesn't change the fact that it's taken over the entire gaming industry. So it's not that I'm a hater of the game. I'm just not interested, or the game. I don't like the game for my preference as big games that I like. However, I can respect the fact of them putting this together. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, hey, let's do a live concert inside of a game. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised GTA hasn't done something like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Rockstar hasn't done something like this. You know what I mean?
Played GTA, dude? Their servers, dude, I don't think they can handle anything.
True.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Gosh. They get an update, and it's like, guess what? Try loading into that thing, man. Imagine them trying to add something into their live.
Well, don't you think that seems like that would be the perfect?
It would be so cool,
right?
Yes.
You know. Like,
could you imagine going to a concert, bro, in GTA like that? Oh.
Right. Now that's something I can get behind. That's another third-person game that I don't mind playing, you know. But Fortnite is just not really my style. But I have crazy respect for what they did with that. That's just it's pretty mind-blowing.
They're very revolutionizing, like, video games. Like, they're not doing anything like the best graphics in the world.
Right,
they're not making the craziest mechanics in the world.
Right.
They're going a different direction that nobody saw coming.
True. Yeah, nobody. I mean, even I was like, wait, what? Live what? But what did they do? What was that they did? What was the first big event thing that they did? It was a few years ago. It was like some rocket or something like that, or?
Oh yeah. I was like, they had Marshmallow, but that was totally different.
That was after that, though. That was after the rocket thing.
So the rocket the first live event?
I think the rocket thing was the first live event. That's the first thing that I heard of, and I actually watched someone stream when that happened, Was it a meteor or something? Yeah. And I thought it was a rocket that took off.
Yeah, I think the rocket was. I thought the rocket went first because the rocket went up and like cracked the sky or whatever.
Yeah. That was the first thing, and I watched that live on someone's stream because I was like, this whole new live thing, and of course, like you said, it was on social media, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, you know. Everything. But then there was the Marshmallow thing. Did Marshmallow? He didn't do a live thing though, did he?
I mean, it's the same as like the same thing as the Travis Scott. Basically. So it was like. It was like, yeah, everybody was doing it at the same time.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a live show then too.
Yeah.
And then he got his character in there, and yeah.
So I had to put Bobo back up in.
Okay.
You're muted right now too, Bobo. I don't know why in Discord.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, I have respect for it though. I do have respect for that type of event. It's cool. It's super cool.
Hustles.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool. I was gonna read this up about it. It's Fortnite. You got if you're not playing it, you don't care about it. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
They're a very social media friendly game. Let's just put it that way. There's always something for Fortnite on your social media feed.
True.
You're like, oh, cool, and then you're like, yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
You know what? So I did say this story. We went right into the news. I totally forgot to talk about what we played this week, and I feel really bad about that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I totally skipped that. Yogomi, what did you play this week?
Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
I was so busy this week that I didn't even get to play Destiny. Oof. That's how busy I was. So I had my full-time job, and then I had that big project I've been working on for several months with the other big company. That was a side project. And then that was giving me all kinds of crazy problems and errors. I mean, up until 4 a.m. Saturday morning. That's how, even after my streams, and I still streamed this week too. Oh, you know what? I did play Destiny Monday night. I streamed Monday night to test out some audio issues with the capture device. So I did play Destiny Monday night, but on stream. But other than that, I didn't play any games all week because I was so busy until this weekend when I played our game for this week. So,
dang.
Yeah, I was so crazy busy.
Not fun.
No, not at all. I was so super frustrated, but I figured out the problem, and then I got to figure out the issue with our podcast video, and then it's all good. I always figure it out. We always figure it out.
It's true. He does figure it out. Bubba, what'd you play this week?
Morning I played Fallout 76 this week in
Lupo sold you on it, huh?
Huh?
Said Lupo sold you on it, huh?
I don't know, but I don't hear what it's about, you know? And then play Call of Duty and watch me. Yeah.
It's true. I don't even remember what I played this week. I feel like I didn't play that many games this week. It's kind of sad. I played the game of the week, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket League, Call of Duty.
I saw you playing that Gato Roboto, whatever. What's it called?
Oh, yeah. I played Gato Roboto.
Yeah. Watched you play that a little bit.
Games that do like dodge here, follow like the sequence kind of games.
Yeah.
I don't like those.
Yeah.
Not my games.
I'm not a fan either.
Not my games.
Yeah.
But the idea is funny, and it played good.
It looked super fluid it's a technology that we have now. You know what I mean? Where we're at, a game like that, it's not to discredit it, but it's easier to make those kind of, I want to say 8-bit, but there's only like 2 colors, but it's easier to make those move a lot fluid, but it's still like...
It looks like a coloring book that moves.
Yeah. It was still kind of a cool concept. I watched you play it for a while, and I also like the sounds in it too. The sounds were really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I hated it. I got to the point where I was like, I played enough. I'm cool.
Yeah, I think me watching you play it was enough. I feel like I lived through you vicariously. I'm like, I'm good.
Came out on the Switch first, and then they brought out Game Pass. Guess what? Glory of Game Pass. You can try all these games. Yeah. Guess what? don't have to pay any more money to try more games on there.
That's true. That's true.
So,
Man, I will
just keep playing new ones.
I have downloaded so many games from Game Pass, and I kind of have a backlog. But this week I plan on playing a lot more games. So next week when we do the podcast, I'm probably going to have a list of games that I played next week. So just FYI, and not just Destiny.
Not just Destiny. He says that.
I say that.
You got to get in them Guardian games.
I do. Actually, you know what? I actually did the Guardian games. I forgot I did the Guardian games, but I did it all in one day.
Dang.
I did everything in one day and got the bounties.
What is this Guardian game?
So
I hear about it, but I'm like, I haven't got on Destiny.
It's kind of like it's a competition, right? So you pick who you want. Of course, I'm going to pick Titan because that's what I know. I main a Titan, so that's what I know. I'm comfortable with Titan. So I picked Titan. And then basically it's like you have a bunch of bounties that you have to get. And I think it's how many bounties that the Titans knock out, or how many events that they do that get what do they call? I forget what they're called.
Tokens or something like.
Yeah, but they call them something. I forget what they call them in the game. They're like moats, but they call them something else. And you collect those.
I've seen them too. They're like little blue. They pop up.
Yeah, and it depends on the color is dependent on what your class is. You can actually pick up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can pick up Warlock or Hunter. Things as well. This word has escaped me, but you could pick those up too. And the more and more you pick up, you want to pick up as many as possible to clear out the bounty for yourself. I mean, I love Destiny too, so I don't really mind it, but I could see how a lot of people are like, oh man, this is just a bunch of bounties. I can kind of see that. I can kind of see people complaining about that.
Fair. I'm trying to look at what they're called, and I can't think of.
Yeah, I'm looking at Guardian games. But this week, Bo, the winner this week was Titans. Believe it or not, it's actually Titans.
I'm looking on Forbes right now. I'm looking on Forbes.com right now. So they're talking about that the first week Hunters won. Everyone's like, well, everybody would expect that, right?
Yeah.
They said that Titans are pretty much winning every week now. Every single time now.
Yeah, because that's what they thought too. They're like the Hunters were edging out, but then the Titans came back, and I think that's I kind of have my opinion on sort of a theory on why that is. I think that because Hunters are a lot more into PvP. Mm-hmm. I know that there's more people play Hunter than anything, especially in PvP. So I think a lot of people were probably in PvP doing like, like comp runs and elimination runs to prepare for trials every week. So I think when I go and I watch streamers, a lot of them are playing PvP and they're doing comp or like I said, elimination, so they could practice for the weekend, and they may not be too concerned with this Guardian games. And me, I do a little bit of both. I play a lot of PvE, and then some PvP, but I am playing a lot of PvP more. So for this is kind of up my alley. Just go around the world, and do all these things. So I think that could be why the Hunters are kind of edged out, and there aren't as many Warlocks. So
that's true.
That
used to be my main was Warlock back in the day. And
then, cakes and jams with the host.
Keep moving everything around, and it just kind of I don't know. I always have these days where I'm like, man, I want to get in, but then I'm like, man, then I got to catch up on all this stuff, and I'm just like,
yeah, you do. There is a kind of. There is a bit of catching up you have to do. Laurels, that's what they're called, laurels. You have to pick up laurels. There is some catching up you have to do if you get out of it for a while and come back, and they've added some new things, and then like the power level is like crazy high. You gotta work, but at the same time, what I did was I stockpiled a bunch of really high level weapons and armor.
Yeah.
So I can pass those on to my characters that I'm not. I have a hunter, and like I said, I started a hunter and a warlock, but I wasn't using them. So I was able to jump on one and then take all those weapons and put them on and bump them up. So I mean, there's ways to catch up. You just have to. But I don't know. Again, I like Destiny, so I don't really have a problem with the Guardian Games thing. I think it's something different. What I want them to bring back, Sparrow Racing.
Oof.
They need to bring
Everybody
that
wanted
back.
that since the first time, and then they just never.
Yeah, I want them to bring that back.
I still don't understand why you wouldn't bring it back.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things. I mean, I don't know.
You really couldn't have. I guess you could say hard, but at the same time, really, was it though? Like,
I mean, they did it once. They did it in D1. You know,
it's true.
So.
Just do it. Just do it for like.
Just do it again. Yeah.
Make it fun for a week and then bring it back like.
Or like do like they do with
Iron Banner.
Iron Banner. Just bring it back every once in a while. You know, for a week, like you said, for a week, and just bring it back, and then like
just keep people coming back. One more thing to bring people back.
Yeah, people want it. It's fun. Plus, you get. I always like the armor that you got, the racing armor that you got from that.
Oh yeah, dude, it was sick.
Yeah, it was really good looking armor. It didn't have a whole lot of perks to it. If I remember in D1, it wasn't really that.
Yeah,
it was more for looks than anything.
If you weren't using it for racing, then there's no real reason to have it. Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Ah, man. It's just when we talk about like games of a service and I'm talking about like trying to go back to them, dude. It's like now that everybody's doing games of a service, it's like if you leave it for a couple months, like, dude, you're behind.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. You're definitely behind.
I left Black Desert Online for like a month now. Or a year now, sorry about that. And I'm like, I tried to go back and I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. I was like, I used to do this all the time. I was like, gosh.
Yeah.
Like travel like across the freaking world. You're like, that's a long travel. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this right now.
Yeah.
Dude. And then he said Warframe too. Like I downloaded it and I was like, man, I was watching someone play it and I was like, I want to play this.
Yeah.
And I was like,
you played that a lot.
Dude, I did play it a lot. But then I looked at it and I was like ready to click it and I was like, dude, I gotta like absorb all that again. I was like, that's so much information to have to absorb again. Where do I get these? What build should I do? How should I do this? Where should I go? You're just like, oh my gosh, how do I build this?
Warframe just didn't appeal to me for some reason. The thing about Warframe, that and also people were trying to push me on Anthem. Everybody was like, dude, you like what is it? You like Destiny. You'll like these games. And I'm like, well, I like Destiny because I like Destiny. I don't want to go play another game that's like Destiny. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing Destiny because it is Destiny. Why would you try to sell me on a game it's like Destiny? You know, I'm like, I'm good there. But there was, I don't know, something about Warframe just didn't appeal to me. I don't know what it was.
It's social and not social at the same time. I don't know how else to explain that game. It's like, yes and no to the social part. So it's like you can work with people. You can go to like the hubs where there's people at and stuff. But like for the most part, it's like you and your ship, and that's pretty much it. Go do these missions.
Yeah. It looks good though. I like watching people play Warframe. Like it's one of those games where like I'm not interested in playing it, but sometimes like somebody will be playing it and I just leave it up and I don't realize like 45 minutes has gone by and I've been watching them play this game. I'm like, oh wow. But it looks cool. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's real.
I don't know. I need to get back into some of these games soon. There's so many. Yeah, my backlog's bad too. But my backlog's like games that I've played before, and I just.
Mine's games that I haven't played. Almost all of them are games that I haven't played.
Well, like what's that one game? Crap, now I can't think. The one that we're gonna set for next week. I already wanted to play it this week. I was like, man, I want to play that.
Wait, which one is it?
I was like. We'll schedule it for this week.
Oh, okay.
Later, but it's the Deliver Us to the Moon.
Oh yeah.
Or Deliver Us the Moon.
Deliver Us the Moon. Deliver the Moon. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, let's talk about our next story. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
This was a freaking banger, and this one was all over Twitter.
Yeah, it was.
For some reason, I woke up super early in the morning this day, and I went ham on Twitter. I was like, oh, I was so excited. I was tweeting everybody's comments. I was like, oh man. Game Pass getting another banger, man. Coming on May 7th to Xbox Game Pass for console, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep. You know, I've never started that game either, so now I can play it.
I kind of want to read all this, but I feel like everybody kind of knows it, but I'm probably just going to read it anyways.
Yes, read it.
So it says, winner of 175 Game of the Year awards and recipient over 250 perfect scores. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an epic tale of honor and loyalty at the dawn of the modern age. America, 1899, Arthur Morgan and the Vanderleend gang are outlaws on the run with federal agents and the best bounty hunters in the nation massing on their heels. The gang must rob, steal, and fight their way across the rugged heartland of America to survive. As deepening internal divisions threaten to tear the gang apart, Arthur must... Sorry, my eyes are getting all blurry. Arthur must make a choice between his own ideals and loyalty to the gang who raised him. Now featuring additional story mode content and a fully featured photo mode, Red Dead Redemption 2 also includes free access to the shared living world of Red Dead Online, where players take on an array of roles to carve their own unique path on the frontier as they track wanted criminals as a bounty hunter, create a business as a trader, unearth exotic treasures as a collector, or run an underground distillery as a moonshiner, and much, much more. Now, there's a sad part to the story, though.
Yeah.
GTA 5 is leaving the same
He's
day.
leaving, yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
I already had that, though, but still, it's kind of sad for a lot of people who didn't have it. It's a big game, too.
So, it's totally like off shot, but so Cheesehead did follow age real quick, and if you look at it, it says Cheesehead's follow age 2 years, 12 months, and 4 days.
Why didn't they just say 3 years?
3 years and 4 days? Sorry. I was like, what?
That's funny.
Anyway, so yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. I saw that and I was like, guess we're playing it.
Yeah. I've never played it, so
I actually play it because I didn't play it either. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big story mode person. But I can totally get on there, ride my horse around, and shoot some things, you know? Because why not? Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go online, Bobo. We're just gonna get ropes, dude. We're just gonna drag people behind our horse. That's all we're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's funny. Uh-oh.
Okay.
What? It got quiet. There we go.
Give me a second.
There we go.
Everything froze hard right there. I don't know what happened.
That's the beauty of us recording these podcasts.
My stream crashed.
Completely.
Guess what that means? All my video is gone.
No. Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yeah, because it's MOV, remember? And so it's
oh no. Are you sure it's this? Oh, because the application crashed too. So no. Wait, I'm not following you. Oh yeah. Oh man.
What happened? It just all locked up too. It's like bloop.
You know what we could do though.
Just
you know what?
Bobo.
No.
Picture me.
We got the VOD.
Yeah, get your VOD.
Pull the VOD down, so we're all good.
Hi guys, welcome back to Zyba Games. We had some communication errors and some other things.
Yeah, we're good. You guys gotta understand. Like we're recording this podcast, and this is before all the social distancing. We've been recording this podcast completely using technology because, again. I'm in Texas. They're both in Arizona, nowhere near each other in Arizona. Yeah. We're doing this all over the internet using a combination of Discord and also in the streaming, which we didn't stream it for. Well, you streamed it on, I think, Facebook or something first,
I tried
right?
to stream it on Facebook.
Yeah, boo.
I don't want to say I didn't enjoy that, but I didn't.
Boo.
Love it.
Yeah, and so now we're doing it live here. And so, we're going to have these problems. We're going to have technical problems like this because, it happens. But I think for the most part, it works. I think it's kind of cool.
All that matters.
It shows how we can, close the gap, make the world a little bit smaller.
Hey guys, we're right here next to each other. See?
Yeah.
Bobo's right there. Yogomi's down there.
And the good thing is we could just pull the VOD down, so we're good.
This is totally random. Okay, so we're just pointing at each other and stuff, right? I watched this Zoom video that came up the other day. And it's this like the whole class, right? So it has like the teacher sees the whole class, right? Like it's like little bubbles for every single student. And they planned it and they're like passing a pencil around between people.
Are you
like,
serious?
People are dropping it, like skipping people and like throwing it to other people on the other side. Like it was cool. I was like, these kids are savages.
Hey, Slay, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate that.
Slay. Wow. Oh man. You know what's funny? People said GTA 5 being on Game Pass was gonna kill the game.
Yeah,
you know who said that, right? Obviously, not people on Xbox were the people that were saying that.
Right.
But we know we're not gonna give them the decency they need there. But like GTA 5's still in the top 10.
Still. It's
every week.
It's always.
How?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
It's a great game, but
I got bored with it.
Who's still buying it?
Yeah, that's true.
What? Like, if you haven't bought it yet, like, now, I bought like 4 copies of PC GTA.
Why 4?
Because I bought one for Bobo.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I bought them for somebody else, and I don't remember what happened. Right. I lost one of mine. I bought it for the wrong account, my wrong Steam account.
Oh no.
Yeah, it got wild, but man. Yo, I did not sleep good last night. I don't know about anybody else, but I had a bad night.
What's up, Strings? I couldn't sleep at all last night. That's why I got up so late today. I could not go to sleep last night. I was just like laying there watching, I was watching YouTube videos, and then I ended up watching Ghost in the Shell. So like the old series. Yeah. Because I'm gonna do an article over the series because they have a new series on Netflix, and so that's one of my favorite animes, and I have the books too. And so I've been going back and doing a marathon. I have not yet. I'm working my way up to it, 5. So 5 was asking me if I finished the new episodes. I have not. So what I'm doing is I went back to not only just the original series, but I went back to the movies. I watched the original movie, the second movie, Ghost in the Shell 2, and then I started the series, and I'm going to watch another one. And I'm even going to watch the live action one, even though I have major problems with it. So then I'm about to, we're doing a podcast right now, Strings. But then I'm going to watch the new series on Netflix. And I could not sleep last night either. So, but I ended up not getting up till like 2 today. So it's all good.
Feel that. I wish I would have, but what did we play last night? Did we play Rocket League last night?
You were playing Borderlands when I saw you guys playing Borderlands.
Oh, no, we ended with Borderlands.
Yeah.
Well, remember, we were playing with AVAX last night.
Yeah, because I hopped on to get some more gameplay of our week game, and I looked in your party, and you guys were still playing Borderlands when I went to bed. Yeah.
We didn't stream last night. I just sat there watching your show, and I was like, I don't want to stream it. I was watching
That's fun. Hey, Dirt Monkey. How you doing? Dirt Monkey's in the chat. Yep, he couldn't sleep either. Maybe it was something going on with the moon. I don't know.
Speaking of Borderlands.
Nice segue, huh? Did you like that?
Oh, that was good. Borderlands had a reason to come back this week. Yeah. It was actually kind of fun. When you read about this stuff, they're like, yo, Borderlands bringing it back to I believe is that 70s? Yes, 70s. Joey Ultraviolet. It's very fun themed. So it says Borderlands 3 gets a massive update, Revenge of the Cartels. It says you don't know it yet, but you're about to turn Joey Ultraviolet's criminal underworld upside down. See, Borderlands 3 latest free time-limited event, Revenge of the Cartels, revolves around an Iridium
cartel.
I thought Iridium was spelled with an I.
Maybe, I don't know. It starts with an
cartel.
I? Yeah.
I thought it did. I don't know why. Maybe that's the real Iridium, and this is like the fake Iridium. Cartel composed of three distinct gangs and controlled by the ruthless Joey Ultraviolet. Over the course of the next 6 weeks, you're going to kick his ass a lot. Starting today, you'll notice cartel operatives causing trouble all across the Borderlands, including areas found in each of the game's campaign add-ons. When you take down one of these operatives, 2 things will happen. First, a wave of cartel thugs will warp in to avenge their fallen comrade, and they might even bring a unique badass level underboss with them. If you successfully eliminate these reinforcements, you'll collect some hideout coordinates. Mayhem 2.0 also came in, which is wild. So originally we had Mayhem mode, right? And so Mayhem was like you'd go in and you just all it would do is really increase the difficulty. It wouldn't do too much.
Right.
Mayhem 2.0 adds like just weird things to it, right? So like Mayhem 1, like Mayhem level 1, you go in there and everybody's doing like 200% like everything, right? So you're 200% loot, 200% damage, 200%. I think it's their health for like the enemies, but everybody has huge heads, like huge. Yogomi, like I don't think you understand when I say huge. Like it looks funny as crap, dude. You're running around like a bobblehead.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody's doing it too. Like we were doing it. Like the first time I did, I came in, I was like, "What is happening?" I looked over at like I'm pretty sure it was me, Bobo, and Josh. But I turned over, to look at Josh. I was like, "What the? What happened to your head, dude?" His head's all big. It was so funny. No, and so a lot of people are saying that. Like, people are like, "Ah, Borderlands is dead. Nobody likes Borderlands anymore." Like real talk, this actually is like kind of fun. It's like refreshing.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try it
like,
out. How long is it? It's time limited, so how long?
So 6
weeks. Go to June 10.
Okay.
June 10?
Okay.
What did you say?
June 3.
Oh, 3rd.
6
good.
weeks.
It's really fun.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So I got time to try it out.
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay.
We did
I'm gonna try it out.
We ran through it. It's just I know it's kind of fun to do, and then it kind of gets to it. It gets grindy, but it's like if you don't want to think too much. There you are.
All right.
That's what you need to do. Yeah, we played it. We played it that day it came out. Me, Josh, and Bobo all played it a bunch. Then we played it again last night, and it's just you go in this mansion, and it's like, and now we're gonna go over here. You go fight this underboss, and then you go down the slide, and then you fight the boss at the bottom. Everybody gets their loot. You go back to Sanctuary, and then you do it all over again. But there's loot everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to jump in there. Maybe I have some time this week, so I'm gonna jump in there this week and give it a try.
Maybe I'm thinking about. I might play it tonight actually again. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
We'll see. Bubbles like, no, please, no. I don't want to play that again. Bubbles got Fallout 76 to get down on.
Oh yeah. Bobo, do you like Fallout 76?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just got such a bad rap. I've never played any of the Fallouts, by the way. Just FYI, I've never played Fallout.
Ooh, Nuts for Butts is here. He's one of our supporters.
Oh yeah, what's up, Nuts? Good to see you, man.
Say that every morning.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Glad you're here. Glad you're still here. It works both ways.
It's true, man. It's in more than one way. What you said. Anyways, so. Oh, you know what? Real quick, before we get into our game of the week, I wanted to show you guys. So we talked about it, right? So we talked about it last week. Cyberpunk controller, right?
Oh yes.
Console.
Yes.
I got my controller.
Oh, it's still in the box. You still have it in the box?
Well, I opened it.
Oh, you
took
did?
the batteries so I could use it on another controller. Because I think I want to use this controller, but I love it.
Yeah, that looks really cool, man. That looks really cool.
So, have you watched anybody's like reviews of these controllers yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I wish I had my better camera because I bought a new camera, right? But I got to wait for the dummy battery to come in. And let me tell you, those things are back ordered like nobody's business right now. Okay, so this controller is sick, all right? So let's see if I can get you guys a view on this thing. Okay, so
Oh, that does look cool.
See this, there you go. Oh, that didn't help. So if you see that no future right there, man, I really wish I had a nice camera. So the no future right there is like engraved. Like it feels like somebody got a push pin and scratched that on there.
Wow.
Like it is.
So it really is like a unique custom controller.
See.
Yeah, you can kind of see it when the light hits it just right.
It looks dirty.
Yeah.
Like it literally looks like somebody had like grimy hands and like rubbed all over this. And so another thing that's kind of cool, so it has this crack right here that goes through the middle. That is legit like 2 different pieces of plastic.
Wow.
Like, and they painted this side with like a matte and this side with a gloss color.
Wow.
And then your bumpers are different colors. And then
that
there's
is
battery
cool.
case on the back. They put the Cyberpunk logo thing on the back too.
I really like that a lot.
The detail, dude. The detail on this though. So like, if you look too, so this is silver, right? It's red underneath it. And then this one's just black. But
yeah.
The buttons are red and black. They did cool.
How much was it? Was it more expensive? or was it
70? Yeah, because the custom controller.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. And it wasn't. It's not. At least it's not like elite prices, but.
Speaking of elite, you heard my story this week.
Yeah. Wait, did I?
I don't know. My elite's broke.
What? Your new one?
Already.
Series 2? Mm-hmm. What happened? What did you do?
I can't push up on the left thumbstick.
Oh, man.
Like,
dude, those are too expensive for that to be happening. Up,
it works. I know. I think I'm gonna. I mean, it's already out of warranty, so I might just open it up and see if I can mess with some things in it. But still, like, come on, man, come on, Xbox, bro.
And then they're like,
I have a 3-month warranty on this thing. I'm like, 3. It might be 6. I don't know. But regardless, like, still, it's.
I mean, for what it costs, you should have. First of all, for what it costs, you should have a year warranty on it.
Yes.
First of all, at least a year.
100%.
And for what it costs, none of that should be happening this soon. That's the problem I had with the first one, was for what it cost, the rubber grips start coming off and all this other stuff. Doesn't mean I don't like. I love the controller, the weight and everything. I love it, but for what it costs, that should none of that stuff should be happening. What's up, Boff said? Good to see you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a rough week for me inside. I was like, I wanted this controller so bad. But you remember how many times we were like predicted that controller was that they were gonna announce that controller?
Yeah.
We kept like,
I
I thought at the E3 before it got announced it was gonna get announced, and it did it. And then I was like, all right, Gamescom, they're gonna announce it. No, like, all right, cool. Bro. I was like, this is stupid. Let's get stuff. And then it came out, finally pre-ordered that thing like the instant I could.
We're doing good. Offset, just recording episode 11, right? This is 11, right?
12.
What? This is 12? Oh my gosh! I thought it was episode. Man,
Bro, 3 months. We're pretty much already at 3 months of doing this.
Wow. We're on let me correct this. I thought it was episode 11. We're on episode 12. I'm always behind on that because I just it just amazes me that we've done this many so far.
Yeah,
and we're just getting started.
Oh. Sorry,
Titan.
Water,
thank you so much.
When it hits your beard, it just like disperses inside of the beard right when it hits. I'm Bubba.
Yeah.
Drink some water, spill the water on you. It's like, you're like, oh no, where'd the water go?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the controller. It's pretty cool.
I like it.
I'm not gonna get the console because it doesn't come out till June, and
you already have an X, right?
Console comes out in November.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna buy it, sell my brother this Xbox, and then sell my dad the other one when I get it, because they just want One X's. They don't want Series X's. So
like I said, the only reason I want it is because I usually try to get a collector's edition of one console each time.
Yeah.
And I don't have a collector's version of an X right now. I have my Halo 4, and I had the Reach, but I gave it to my friend from the 360. But yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I might not be able to get one, so.
Yeah, we'll see. There's only 25 now?
Yeah.
They're only doing 25,000 of them?
Yeah. I've been holding off for like a year for the Series X. Steammaster says, almost bought the One X a couple of times. Well, I'm about to have one here in about a week. So
you want to hear something though? I had a really weird thought. I almost went and I really thought about it buying the freaking PlayStation. I don't know why. I don't know. I wanted it. I was like, I could get it.
Yeah.
Now I think I'm just gonna wait until PS5.
Yeah.
Actually, I might wait because. I mean, I get it. The rumors and stuff people are saying about the PlayStation 5, like with different things.
Yeah.
I kind of want to wait and just see what happens.
Yeah, I kind of want to wait too for the PS5. It would be nice to have a PS4 Pro, but I don't play my PS4 enough as it is. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I just play a lot of Xbox. I don't play my Switch enough, and so it would be kind of sitting here.
Commander. I'll wait for it. Then.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot on anything else. Even like I have a Switch. My wife just uses the Switch for Animal Crossing. So it's literally an Animal Crossing machine for her.
Yeah, I have literally not started that, but I think I'm starting it this week finally. So we'll see. We'll see.
And that's man. We'll go into that stuff later today.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm down to go into it now. Actually, you know what? So he says, there's not really a reason to buy a PlayStation right now unless there's an exclusive that you really want to play.
Yeah.
And we kind of talk about that a lot, but like, the only reason I wouldn't get a PlayStation is because I don't really play that many single player games.
Yeah. See, I do like single player games a lot.
And so everything that I want to play is already on my Xbox.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I always wanted to try like Last of Us, right? I always want to try all this other stuff, but
yeah.
I mean, but I can play all this right here, and all my friends are already playing on this, and I don't know.
So for me, Dean Master, he's like, "Are you going to spend $500 just for exclusive?" For me, it's not so much spending the money just for exclusives. It's I want to have be a bit more in the know of the gaming industry, of what really is going on across all the consoles. Maybe not everything, but at least having a bit of a grip on what's going on across all the consoles. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to play some of the games on on each of the consoles. So when I get into the conversation, DJ can tell you he's been in conversations or debates, quote unquote, with people who don't own a console, but will tell you how terrible it is. Yeah. Right? Oh, that console's the worst. It's all about this. And like, do you even have that console? And they're like, most of them don't even have the console. I don't want to be that person. I want to be able to say, okay, I have this console. I've played these games. They are good or they are bad, or you shouldn't get one, or you should try it. You know what I mean? That's just me. What's going on, Black? But that's what I think about it. Yeah.
As a guy at work, I was talking to, so I work at UPS, right? So I talk to a lot of people, and there's this guy, like, he actually brought up to me some names. He was like, oh yeah, he's like talking about some people. He's like, oh, when I'm just sitting here at work, cause like he's a security guard. He's like, I watch like YouTube videos and stuff. He's like, I've been watching like Cactus. I was like, wait, you play Destiny? And he was like, it was like, that's like my game I play right now. So we started talking about games. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then he just starts dissing on consoles.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe these Xbox guys think like I didn't say that I was like Xbox. Like I don't need to disclose anything to him, right? Because like I didn't even have time. He just like instantly turned into attacking about consoles, and I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
He's like, all these guys, man. He's like, I got this sweet PC at my house. Cost me like $1,200. All this stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, I could buy an Xbox One X right now for $299.
Yeah.
Play all my games right there, and maybe not like the exact crazy fidelity you can get. He's like, but I can still play them.
Right.
For way less than yours, man.
True.
And then we're gonna get this new console for $500. I'm gonna be banging out what you're gonna get for a $2,000, $3,000 computer at one point. Like,
right.
I can go ray tracing without stuttering. I don't gotta worry about. I mean, we joke about it, right? I don't gotta worry about my drivers.
I mean, at the end of the day, it should just be about a preference of where you like to play games. It shouldn't mean that I'm better than this person because I have a PC and he has a Xbox, or I'm better than him because I have PlayStation and he has a Switch. It's just, if that's what you enjoy doing, just enjoy it. It doesn't make you better than anybody, and it's just this weird, it's such a, like you were saying, DJ, it's such a weird thing that it's a box. It's a box that you didn't even make, Yeah. It's not like you made it and then jumped into.
You didn't even get it for free.
Right. It's not like you paid for
literally
it.
Paid.
It's not like you made it and jumped into a competition and won an award and said, this is the best console ever. Now you can go talk trash to everybody. No. Just enjoy playing the games on what you enjoy playing on. And it's not about like people go PC Master Race. I get it. There's faster frame rates and you can play 4K. I get it. If that's what you want to do, that's absolutely great, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, here's the thing too, is like, this is a person that says PC Master Race because he built this amazing PC, right? So does that mean that you're better than some 12-year-old kid who can't afford anything but a Switch and his parents buy that? So are you talking trash to that person too? Because he, or is it just who you know what I mean? Yeah. Where's the line where who you talk trash to on what console are they using? You know what I mean? It's just, it's really stupid. So people just enjoy. There's so many amazing things out there. The technology and everything is amazing, and people are still mad. It's like, calm down, just enjoy yourself.
I think too, once this crossplay hits, like, once full, everybody can play pretty much anything anywhere. What's your argument at that point? Like, oh, mine's better. Mine just plays it better. You're like, but I can still play it. I'm still playing the same game as you.
Play with you, but come on.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway.
I think another thing too, I was thinking about too. I was like, Xbox is, they're bringing out this banger console.
Yeah.
We already know this thing is a monster. Okay, and then this is another thing I can go about too, right? I had another thing in my head, but like, Xbox you don't need this console here pretty soon. Like, if you don't want to go buy a console, guess what? You don't have to. You just play it on your phone. You play it on your tablet. You can play it on your computer.
Right.
You can play. I can play I'm gonna be able to play all my Xbox games on my computer. We got this xCloud coming up though. Xbox All Access to a whole nother level, man.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it.
So I don't know why I didn't put this in the notes. Because we talked about it a little bit last week, right? So we talked about that rumored May press conference for Microsoft.
Yeah.
At this point, I would say I'm 95% sure that first week of May, we're going to have an Xbox press conference.
You think so?
Like, everybody is... It's all over Twitter right now. They're like, there's like leaks, there's different things. Like, someone said that the entire script leaked, but nobody will show it. They just they're just giving like bits of it. I don't know about the whole script thing actually being leaked, but I don't know if you guys heard too. So did any of you guys read? I should have sent this to you guys. I don't know why I didn't. So Windows Central, Jess Corden put out that new article.
I don't think I saw that.
Send it to you guys. So it's called "What Do Devs Think?" is what he's talking about. So he's just talking about like the Xbox. So it's got like Snowden Studios is in there. Coalition Studios is talking about stuff. Rebellion's talking about stuff. Moon Studios, like all these different like studios that have made Xbox games or are making PlayStation games as well. They're just like, it's mind blowing the power and the accessibility that they have on their side. Not even just our side. They're talking about their side. How easy it is to make games on this box. And then he starts talking too about how just recently, it was about, I think it was a week ago, people started leaking that they were bringing home the next box. Was that they're doing take-home tests already.
Wow.
And so when they scheduled this, so they talk about this, they use this as like a link, right? So what's his name? Oh my gosh, Phil Spencer talks about how he got to take home his Series X. He didn't say Series X, right? Because we didn't know at that point. And then like about, I think it was 4 weeks after he says that, they reveal it.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't the only one doing take-home tests. And so I think the reason why they're doing this, why they're going to announce this in May, is because they're doing that right now. And that way, if they do it in May, all these people that are taking it home, they can't leak it. Right? So they want to be in control of the messaging.
Right.
And so I think a large part of that too is like, we talk about PlayStation's controller. They did reveal it at a really great time to hit it right before the Inside Xbox, so they could have the hype on that. But also they had just sent out all their controllers to all the devs so they can start using them. And they're like, we probably should get ahead of this and make it so that we're in charge of the messaging so that other people can't change it.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah. It's smart.
But I don't know, man. I think my guess is, what did I say? May 5th, I think is going to be the day. But
yeah, because the 1st is Friday.
Very well be the 7th. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out on Game Pass on the 7th.
That's a Thursday, though.
I know, but why did they pick May 7th, though, for Red Dead Redemption to come on console?
That's true. It's usually like Tuesdays, right?
Come to Game Pass.
It's usually like Tuesdays.
So what if they're going to do it that day and they're like, and today, you think it's going to be on Monday, Bobo?
Yeah.
I'm still thinking the 5th, but the 7th would make sense because then he'd be like, and starting today, you can play Red Dead Redemption 2 on Game Pass.
Huh. There you go.
That's just my mess. That's in my head, the messaging they'd use, because they do. You know how they do that.
Every time he talks about games on Sunday, they cut out everything on Monday.
It's true.
So I think it's gonna be on Monday.
You think it's gonna be Monday? I think it's gonna be Tuesday. What do you think, Yogomi?
I think it's Tuesday. I'm gonna go with Tuesday.
Bubble, you're gonna lose.
I know.
We'll see. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be cool. So different. I watched another video too, and they were talking about how they might reveal a bigger game than you think is gonna be revealed. So we were talking about. I think we talked about this the other day. We were kind of like, I bet it's gonna be either parts of Halo or it's just gonna be Forza. I think they're gonna drop some Fable. What's it called? I just forgot everything I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be Fable that get dropped. I think they're gonna show. Yeah, I think they're gonna show like a minute trailer. Bro, I'm not even kidding, dude. I was watching people like talking about it, dude. I got chills, bro. I was so stoked. I was like, oh my god.
That's funny.
I was like, I need that in my life again, dude.
But then that's another one of those games that's gonna suck you in. You're gonna be like playing it for hours.
Bro, dude, what if? Okay, hear me out here. Ready? We're gonna do. I'm gonna steal Gamertech Radio's saying they say this. So this is quarantine talk. They call it. All right. So all those guys are stuck at home all the time. So all they're doing is just thinking about weird theories, right?
Right.
Halo Infinite comes out, right? Mm-hmm. And we think it's just gonna be like another Halo.
Right.
What if they make it like a Destiny?
Oh.
Games of the service.
Oh.
Open world, social places, Borderlands style.
No.
Like, I mean, not Borderlands style, but more Destiny style.
I don't know. Is there enough?
They already said they're going to be bold.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess they can create some new stories and stuff.
They can create whatever they want.
Yeah, they could.
And you know they got to go hard on this.
Obsidian is working on a new. Prime Inso said Obsidian is also working on a new RPG. So.
Well, we got In Exile. We got the Coalition. I mean, you said Obsidian already. I mean, there's the list is everywhere.
I want
the Coalition.
We got to figure out how to play
another Sony person.
We all need to figure out how we can play games full time, so we can play all these dang games and then talk about them on the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's a lot of games.
Was it Phil Spencer when he was on the Ryan McCaffrey interview with IGN Unlocked? He said, I was talking with Aaron Greenberg and I said, I don't know a show that we have planned in the next few years where we won't be revealing a new game.
Huh.
Like, yeah. So I mean, like, there's so
wow.
Man. Wasteland 3 is already, you can pre-download it actually too right now, Prime. That's one that I already got pre-downloaded, ready to go, you know.
Wow.
I don't know if that'll be my game. Also, do you guys know, I don't know why I didn't write this down on the list of games coming out this week, but Wednesday, Gears Tactic comes out Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. I won't be playing it, but nice.
Yeah, baby.
I'll watch you guys play it though. I just don't play games like that, but you know what? The last time we talked about this game, I told you all about a game that I played that I used to play on what was it? Oh, Game Boy, called Advanced Wars. And so I went back and fired that game up and played it that night. And I will tell you that it did have, after I played it for a bit, I went back and started looking up videos on Gears Tactics. So I might play it. It kind of like
cool. It looks
maybe,
cool,
yeah.
But yeah, nuts for butts. We gotta play. He's asking, did you try A Plague Tale yet? And yes, we.
Oh yeah,
the first game.
Yeah, that was one of the first games.
That's the first story mode of a game, campaign of a game that I finished since like Halo 3.
So let me ask you something, DJ. If that's okay, so you say that you're not a story mode person, right?
Yep.
But you really like that game.
Dude, Plague Tale has you, man. Like you get into that game and it grabbed me so fast. I was like, I love this. So
does that open up the chance that you might play another game like that?
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I like about this podcast, right? Like it's giving me I don't want to say it's forcing me, right? Because I mean, obviously we do this podcast because we love video games, right?
Yeah.
But it's like gently persuading me.
Yeah, because I like games like that anyway.
It's forcefully.
Yeah, I like games like that anyway, especially of that quality, right? Like games that have a bit more realism, and not the story is a bit more fantasy, but you know what I mean. There's some realism to it, and then you kind of get pulled into the story, and then the actions and all that stuff. And I don't even think, like, as good as that game was, as much as we like that game, I actually think there are better games out there that are very similar that I think you would like. So, I was wondering, like, if you would be open to play other games like that.
I don't know. That's why, like, recently, like, it's been dragging me to that PlayStation idea to go get one.
Yeah.
Like, man, I could play some of those, dude.
Yeah, it was. See, Offset Juicy, it was an awesome game, really good story. Yeah, it was a really good story, especially for they're not a huge studio.
I told Nuts for Butts. I told him I was like, listen, you subbed to me on Mixer and you subbed to our podcast. I was like, but you're telling me that you're short. You said he was short on money. He couldn't get Game Pass. I was like, you delete those subs right now and you go buy Game Pass. I'm like, that is the worst. Like, I get it. Like, I am grateful for subs. I love that. Like, if you guys can support us, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, we love you guys for that. But like, I want you to love video games more than you love supporting us, because there is Xbox Game Pass, bro, is the greatest freaking deal you can ever find.
It really is. It really is.
Like Humble Bundle, Humble Bundle's great. Dude, Game Pass, bro, there's like 140 games on the console right now that you can just go play. And you just keep playing all of them.
Yeah.
And they keep changing them out.
And it's like, here's another one. Here's another one.
Keep adding, changing.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage 4 is coming out on the 30th. You can play that on there. It's just coming out. What are we talking? Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out. Boom.
Yep.
All these Xbox first-party games we keep talking about.
Yeah.
Xbox. You calm down right now, bro. You get me a little too excited, right? Got chills again, bro. They know what they're doing, man.
Yeah.
Also, Prime, you asked about Minecraft Dungeons. Oh, bro.
That's what I want to play. Like,
Let me tell you.
Yeah. I contacted I got a hold of my an IRL friend that I used to play games with several. So we used to play D1 like crazy for hours, and I told her about that game. It's like, we got to get together and we've got to play this game. And she's like, oh yeah. And I was explaining the whole Gauntlet thing. How I was trying to tell you, it reminded me of the game Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my gosh, I remember that game. So yeah, I'm really. I again never played Minecraft. Never really want to play Minecraft, but that game.
It's literally all they did in that is like they took the Minecraft characters and put them into a totally different game.
Yeah, it's like and I'm so excited about that game, just to get a group of people to go through and just like crawl, through these dungeons. It's just so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Order a pizza, make some nachos.
We got into that closed beta, me and Bobo, but we started going hard.
Brian.
We started end game grinding. It got to a point where like we'd go to the final boss, right, of the beta or whatever,
right?
And it was just like one touching him, dude. But we like just wipe the boss. Like, I mean, it's like, it's not fun anymore. We need to stop playing. We're bored now. It was like that Destiny endgame grind, bro. You're like one tiny gear score level higher. You're like, got it. Dude, no, we're like fighting for it, dude. Oh, I'm so excited.
Nice.
That game's gonna be sick. So yeah, well, that was there we go. That was good. I enjoyed that. I'm glad we did that. I need to get some things off my chest. Been watching, dude. I know I tell you guys all the time, dude. I listen to a lot of podcasts, like, and some of them are terrible. Let me tell you. I'm not gonna say names, but like I get into some, and I'll tell you what, audio quality means so much more to me now. Like when you're listening to a podcast, you need that. You need the audio. And some of these people, man, you're like, listen, I get it, man. Maybe you can't afford one, but I was like, go buy one of these newer sells $20 ones.
Yeah.
USB mics, just go buy one of those. Don't use your Astro headset, man. I'm like, because it does not sound that great. But anyways, audio means the world to me. If you're gonna make an investment to your stream or your podcast,
audio is important.
Focus on that.
Very important.
The other stuff, like these lights, my new camera when it comes in, that you can worry about that later. That mic, there you go. Blue Yetis under $100. Blue Yetis are amazing for what they are. Bobo over there, Bobo's gotten. Bobo, how much streaming stuff have you got off of me for free, bro?
Well,
Dude, hundreds. Hundreds of dollars. The mic and the Scarlet alone, freaking $300 I just gave him. But I wasn't using, so I'm not. It's not like, yeah. Anyways, let's talk about the game we played this week, guys.
Yeah.
We played, well, sampled.
I played it.
See, there you go. I'm glad that you did that. So we played Void Bastards, right? So I'm going to just read some of this little thing. I get these from Wikipedia. They say Void Bastards is a science fiction first-person shooter and roguelike video game developed by Australian studio Blue Manchu and published by Humble Bundle. Yay. Speaking of Humble Bundle, it was released on May 28, 2019 for Windows and Xbox One. The Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 reports of the games are set to release on May 7th, 2020. That's Thursday, Bobo. That happens on the 7th? That's not an Xbox thing. That's Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. I don't think it'll be Monday, Bobo. This is why. Because they're going to announce it on a Monday. And then they're going to drop it. And then they're going to do the show tomorrow. Check out Xbox. Anyways, sorry. Go back to what you're talking about. So we played this game.
Okay.
Void Bastards. Initial thoughts. What did you guys think of this game?
Okay, so this is gonna sound.
Here, real quick, let's get Bobo's out because this is gonna be really short, and then we'll go into yours.
Okay.
My bad. Let's get Bobo's out real quick. Go, Bobo. What'd you think about that game? General summary.
I like how it looks. But it doesn't hold you at all. Like, not tell you what to do. Yeah.
Just expects you to know.
It's not fun at all.
Fair. That's fair. Sorry about that, Yogomi.
No. You should probably get yours out too because I think yours is gonna be short.
Look, I played like an hour, right? So I got pretty far.
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun. I was like, wow, this is actually kind of fun. It had like a little bit of like good humor to it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. All right. And then I just kept dying in this one spot. I was like, I don't play this. I don't want to play this anymore. Like, I'm not a very what I call it strong head forward gamer. I'm like, yo, you know what? The wall's too hard. I don't want to break through it. Just go to find another wall to break through. I ain't doing this.
Well, for me, I mentioned this a while back on a podcast, but I'm increasingly becoming less enthusiastic when I see the Unity label on a game. I don't know if I get it, right? It's this game. It's a game engine. It helps people develop games. Maybe you don't have, all these hands in these studios to, I think it gives people a chance to create games where they wouldn't be able to before and makes things a lot easier. I get it. But there's some things I see and I think there's some limitations that it has that doesn't allow for certain things. There's a game, I can't remember the game that I played on my Switch, but it was also made with Unity, and I was seeing a lot of the same limitations. One of those limitations is like, so when I first started playing the game, I actually really liked the style of it, the 3D style, and it's not like it's cel shaded, but it's not like Borderlands. It's definitely its own style, right?
It's like more cartoon.
Maybe less shading, actually. It's actually less shading. It's a bit more solid colors and everything, which definitely I think is a departure from Borderlands. I don't want to be like every time something is animated or cel shaded that it's like Borderlands, because it's not. Now, obviously, that one game what was that other game we played a few weeks ago? That it was Savage. Totally like, no.
Savage Plan. Oh.
No. The other one, the third person fighting melee game.
The Power Rangers game?
No. We played it one night.
Heck? I totally forgot
what was that called?
What games did we play?
We played it a few weeks ago.
You're talking about the melee one?
Yeah, it was from the
karate. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, we forgot about it already. But that very much.
Too?
It was by the same guys that did a Plague Tale. But that very much looked like Borderlands. Like it looked like Borderlands. This didn't look like Borderlands to me. And then when I was moving around, the fluidity of the movement and the actual 3D environment, like right off, I liked it. I'm like, okay, this is cool. The movements, I think the controls were kind of throwing me off a little bit, like how you switch your weapons and, because you're coming from all these other games where the buttons are mapped a certain way. So that took me a while to get used to. But when I started to, what started to bring me like kind of down was the enemies. The enemies all seem to be 2D. Do you notice that?
Yes.
They all seem to be 2D. They didn't move in a 3D environment. What they did was they would flip the graphics. So if they're on the side, but they wouldn't actually turn and look at you. They would just flip the graphic. They would move the 2D character in a 3D environment, but it was clear that they were 2D. And I just kind of didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't understand really the rhyme or reason. Like Bobo said, they didn't really give you any instructions. Like, I was like, how do I get my health back? And then I didn't know how to do that. Then they were saying like there were some ships. I had to look that up.
Absolver.
No, not Absolver. That's the fighting game. No. That's
what game are you talking about?
Bobo, the one that we played it. All three of us played it together. We played it one night. It was like the characters. Remember we were talking about how it was sort of stereotypical. They had the big.
Yeah, 5 said it. Bleeding Edge. Yeah.
Bleeding Edge. Yes, Bleeding Edge.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking way too hard on that.
So again, it didn't look like Borderlands. I did like the fact that it was a total different style. But that kind of right away, like in the first few minutes of playing the game, that turned me off. But I kept playing it, started jumping around to different ships. I like the building, like, you know what I mean? Like building things, building the different components, like the different weapons. I like that idea. I liked like when you first get to a ship and sometimes you have to get the power on to even do anything. Otherwise, you have to go get the map, figure out where the helm is, and then you can figure out where your enemies are. The only thing I didn't like is that you could get a map to show you where the enemies are, right? But you couldn't see them on your live map on your radar. You could only see them if you brought them up on the map, which I thought was interesting. Which maybe, I don't know, maybe that's kind of good because you got to keep checking the map. I also didn't like that when you go into the map, you press whatever's the left key. What does that look like? It looks like, I don't know. It's the left button that looks like two windows. You press that, but you can't you have to press it. I'm so used to just hitting X and exiting out. And so I had to press it again. It just took me a while to get used to the controls, but I found myself playing that for several hours though. I found myself actually playing it for several hours, collecting stuff, building things, and I probably will not delete it off of I will probably play it more. Just saying.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go back. I'm not saying it as like a bad thing. You already uninstalled it?
5 says he liked pushing his luck in the name of greed. So you played it, 5? What's up, bro, Lucas? Oh, that's not. Oh, well, glad you followed again, bro, Lucas.
I don't know.
5.
I wanted to enjoy it a lot more than I did, and I tried, right? Like I was like, man, I got this. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I even played it off stream, so I didn't have to have any like.
Right. I did too.
Have a good time.
Same.
And I don't know, dude. I literally could not get by like a flow with the game.
I liked it. I actually liked it. But it had collision issues. It did have collision issues. It really did. There's so many cool things about the game though that I liked. There was just like you said, kind of the art style and the kind of the dark humor and all that stuff, and like the guy talking to you, the guy who was narrating and everything, the stuff that he would say, and I don't know.
True. Well, speaking of graphics.
Oh yeah, I kind of went ahead.
No. That was perfect. You just led us right into graphics.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about the graphics in that game? What would you give that on a a ranking scale. That's a hard one because this is a
I give it a good.
I give it a good too, and it kind of hurts me to say that because I get what they were going for.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
did
mean?
good at what they were doing.
Right, I get what they were going for, but they're not great
I don't like
graphics.
it. Yeah,
they're
I
not
don't
great
like it.
graphics, and they're definitely not amazing. You know what I mean? And I think they know that. They know like we're not going to be making a crazy detailed game. We're going to make some good graphics. And I think it's okay. I don't think that's everybody. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just that's what it is at the level,
True.
you know.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
All right, so we're probably all set with good. What do you guys feel about story?
I didn't understand the story. I didn't know why I was there.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Yep. I like it's a map, and I need to go across it.
Yeah, and you got to stay alive, and I didn't understand it. Maybe that's the point. Maybe
I'm gonna go good on that one.
Yeah, just go good.
Yeah, good.
Gameplay.
I'm gonna say great for gameplay.
I would say not a game. Give you like hints or don't tell you what you do.
Yeah.
I got
Bobo needs a better tutorial.
It does.
I need help. Well, I don't know what you do.
Well, the thing is too, it's like devil's advocate, right? Advocate. I can't say that right. Sometimes you get mad with tutorials, right? Being too long. You're like, gosh, this is the longest tutorial I've ever been through.
Yeah.
But that game was like 10. Well, it was a good like 2-minute tutorial. Boom, you're gone.
Right.
Have fun.
And then they would sprinkle stuff in as you went along, right? Because for like the health thing, I figured out the health on my own. I even looked it up, and it still just said I had to go get your health from a specific type of ship. But when you go back, like say you finish and you get off the ship and you go back to your dash, your Steve is what it was called. You can eat your food. You can eat your food. I was like, maybe how do I eat my food? And then I was like, oh, but even when I looked online, they didn't tell me that you could eat the food when you're back. Now it takes out your rations because you have food for a day or 2 days. So I ate the food and it brought me down to 1 day, but it got my health back, But it doesn't tell you that. And even when I went back to the ship, it still said if you want to get your health up, go to this ship and find a health, like a medical thing. It didn't say, oh, eat your food or anything. Like, they didn't even tell me to do that. So that was kind of confusing.
Right.
That was kind of confusing. Yeah.
I think I got lucky too because I found that healing chamber like in that first mission.
Oh, you did?
I saw that too. Yeah, I was like, oh.
I found the O2, but I never found a healing. I still haven't found a healing one.
I don't think it was the first one. It was like the second or third.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was somewhere that I remember finding. I was like, oh, these are in here. I was like, huh. Well, because most of the time it was like you got to go out of your way. It's kind of like finding a hidden room, right? Like you got to go out of your way to get to that thing.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
A replay ability. I don't know why I put that as.
Not my game. I won't replay this.
Yeah, I probably won't come back.
No.
Yeah, not my game. That sounds bad, man. Like I feel like we're like crapping on this game, but like, so when we go overall, like I'm still gonna give it a great.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But like, and so like, yeah, my numbers were all good, right? Like I said, but like, it's still like.
Because I would only give it a good.
It is.
I would give it a good if I actually started playing it and I kept playing it. So there was something that was keeping me there. Yeah. Something that was keeping me there. And I don't know, I think a lot of it had to do with the comedy, the things that they said. I thought that was funny. I kind of was like, what are these enemies going to look like each time? Then I start running the more challenging enemies and I got to try the different weapons. Yeah. So the game itself has a lot of merit. And I would suggest people play it. So I'm going to give it a grade overall. I would actually suggest people play it. Again, I don't know if it has any replayability whatsoever, but I plan on playing it some more.
Yeah. So then what would you give it overall?
I give it a great.
My bad. I didn't mean to say overall.
Yeah.
You said that already.
Yeah.
I read it and I said it, but I was already pre-thinking the other one.
Yeah, so then, I give it a great.
We ask this every time. What would you fix?
So I said in mine what I would fix. If you're going to do 3D graphics, right? If you've got these, which the graphics were cool. The graphics of you moving around and everything, those graphics were pretty cool. There's some like physical things, animation and that I think they could make better. They probably, again, I think it's a matter of the limitations maybe of the developer or the designers or whatever. Maybe they, but it wasn't terrible. I would make the animation and the physics a little better, like shooting and things like that. From your point of view, because I like the 3D world, but I would step it up and make the enemies 3D and have them move a bit more realistic in that world too, instead of them being 2D, images that they're just flipping around. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's facing you. Oh, it's to the side. It doesn't see you. Oh, it's to the back. You know what I mean? It's back. It basically had four modes: left, right, front, or back. That's it. And That's something that I see in a lot of Unity games that is a turnoff for me. There's a game that I played on Switch where when you went up to an enemy or a person or a non-playing character that you talked to, they were always facing you. You actually never saw the back. And no matter how you moved left to right, they always just turned. So you never saw their side or anything. And I think that's a Unity issue. I don't know if it's just the limitations it has. I don't know. I need to look more into Unity and see what's going on there, because I need to read a bit more about that.
There's been a couple good games though in Unity.
I think I keep running into the ones that have these things that I don't like, and that's one of them. But that doesn't mean I don't like this game. It's just that particular feature is just something I just don't like. Yeah.
Most of the games you look at though are very so I'm looking at Unity games. Ori and the Blind Forest is on Unity.
But that 2D. That's
Wasteland 2 is a top-down. It's like a top-down 2D.
Yeah.
Deus Ex was on there though.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
I don't know if you played Guns of Icarus. I played that one.
I haven't.
That's pretty fun. That's a PC game, but I don't know. There's some in there, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some. I'm sure they have some on there, but I mean, there's a reason why everybody uses Unreal.
True. It's true.
True. Oh, the delivery game did. Totally reliable delivery service.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know if there's anything that fixed Bobo. You? I mean, it's their game. That's what I'm saying. You could fix things, but at the point, it comes down to the point where that game is not for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But Escape from Tarkov is use Unity, so it's not like the it's not there to use, but I think maybe it's just the limitations of the designers and the developers, what they can do. Yeah. I think that's what it boils down to. I just see it a lot across the games. So,
Bubba?
For price on helping you what you do in the game.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was our game of the week.
Yeah.
I just heard a lot of good things about it, and I really wanted to try it. So I'm glad that we took the opportunity to at least give it a go.
Yeah.
But this next game, though, I'm actually gonna play it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. You could probably beat this in one sitting if you did it. If you sat down and you went at it.
Yeah.
So the next week game we're gonna pick is called Deliver Us the Moon. So that just came out on Tuesday and Game Pass on Tuesday. It's a 4 to 5 hour story. It pretty much, most people said 4 hours when I was looking at things. But the 5 hours was if you're casually playing it and you're just you know what I mean? Having a good time.
I know you'll play a game.
True. I added something else I want to talk about, but actually I'm going to skip that. It's not important. So yeah, let's talk about some of the different games that are coming out next week. There's a freaking ton of games coming out next week for Xbox. I don't know.
I am looking at this chunk that you put in. There's a lot of games.
Yeah, I don't know who was yo, we should just put all these on there, all the same week. And it's not even all week. This is a 3-day period. The rest of them I didn't put on because I was this is enough. So I'm just gonna read them. So these games all come out on the 28th. You got Daymare 1998, Ghost Sweeper, Moving Out, Snow Runner, Telling Lies, The Inner Friend. These games come out on the 29th now. Active Neurons, Crawlers and Brawlers, Dreadnautical, Gun Crazy, Shred 2. That one actually looks kind of cool. Starcrossed. Here's one that's finally over to us. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered comes out on the 30th. Also on the 30th, Levelhead, Streets of Rage 4 coming out on the 1st. There's a bunch on the 1st too, like actually a lot. I think they're all indie games. Anti-Graviator. Have you checked this one out yet, Yogomi?
I haven't.
You should look up Anti-Graviator.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It looks like Grid mixed with Pod Racers.
Really? What?
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
One of those I'll probably end up checking out. It's only $20 too, I'm pretty sure. Not on Game Pass yet. Probably it'll go on Game Pass in a couple months, but
yeah.
Oh, nice. Arcade Spirits also comes out on the 1st. Chop His Dish, Fight the Horror, Maiden Tower, Robot Squad, Sim X, Sin Slayers, and Super Toy Cars 2. Okay, also, I like the Super Toys car too, and that one actually looks kind of fun. It looks like a mix between a simpler split second with toy cars and mixed with Mario Kart.
Oh, nice.
Kind of what it felt like. And I was like, I saw it, I was like, yo, give me a Rocket League racing game. Nah, it's not that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the show. We're getting shout out, yes, thank you guys that are our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Y'all mean the world to us.
Yes.
You're helping us live our dreams.
Give me all your money right now. And you want it?
He's not being real. He's joking. He's making fun of the girl on Twitch. But what else I was gonna say? Yeah, we'll announce the winner for the Patreon giveaway.
Yes.
Next episode, or maybe I'll just do it on Twitter and then we'll announce it again on the next podcast. But socials, you guys make sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our website.
Yes.
Bubba, where can the people find you?
You have following on Twitter. Twitter. Bobo G.
CLWN.
Yeah,
I got you.
And then you have following on Twitter. Bye-bye.
Yogomi, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Mixer, of course, right here, mixer.com/Yogomi, YOGOMI. I'm on Twitter, Yogomi HQ. I'm on Instagram as Yogomi. I have a Yogomi.com. It's a website. Ooh. And yeah, you can find me on all those. They're all out there. Just type Yogomi, YOGOMI. It's all going to come up. And I have a YouTube, youtube.com/Yogomi as well.
Hey. Once again, guys, I'm DeeJayHerro. You guys can find me pretty much Twitch and not Twitch. Twitch.
What?
Twitch. I'm on Mixer. You find me on Mixer and on Twitter.
I
don't stream on Twitch. I just go on Twitch to watch Bobo and Nasa. That's about it. Also, you guys, we want to make sure we mention too. Shout out to all the people that are watching us live right now on Mixer. It is really fun when we do this because we get to talk to people. So if you hear people's names coming up in the stream and you're like, or you're listening to the podcast, you're like, where are these people coming from? Where are they writing all these things? All these people over here.
Yes.
On Mixer right now.
Yes.
Are live feeding right into us.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So I like that we can take questions right from them.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for the week.
Yes.
I think that is it, guys.
I'm going to go play some drums.
I'm going to go pee and take a nap.
Bobo, what are you doing?
I'm going to play games.
Of course. I knew that.
No,
I knew that what the answer was.
I could play that one game, though, the Deliver Us the Moon. I can play it now. I downloaded it. I pre-downloaded that game, honestly.
Yeah, so. Nice. All right, everybody.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much for everything. We love your faces, and we will see you guys next time.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.